This is a generous video testimony from Janna Dewar regarding the Ignite Your Intuition for Business Owners course. And today's date is November 9th, 2023. Well, let's start with you. Please tell the listeners a little bit about you, your profession, your professional title, and what you want your impact to be on your clients, customers, audiences, etc.
Well, I am a spiritual psychology coach. And basically that means my work is to kind of be a guide for people, to kind of shine the light where they have limiting beliefs and identities, and work through the process to find the wisdom, and the light from those experiences and find transformation.
Beautiful. Did you say the light from those situations? Find the light? Beautiful. Okay. So what I'd really like to know is, why do you feel that confidently using your intuition is important in your life?
Confidently using my intuition does, just helps me feel more confident in making decisions and taking actions, and knowing that they are coming from an aligned place.
Yes. And so in what ways were you struggling in using your intuition before taking this class?
I think the biggest piece is trusting what's coming from my intuition. Um, Struggling with that till I could understand how my intuition works, how I receive information. Um, yeah.
So you were struggling with how to recognize it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, not necessarily knowing what's coming from my intuition and what's coming from my mind.
Correct. Understood. Thank you. Well, you're not alone with that one. so, so what were the beneficial results that you took from taking the class? What sort of things shifted? What did you notice became uh, something that you absolutely could pinpoint was a direct response to having taken this course?
Um, I would say, yeah, first of all, learning how my intuition works, receiving intuitive guidance, and now feeling confidence and maybe sharing it with other people. So that's been a big change, that I've gotten to over this course.
Wonderful. And when you say sharing, you mean, say a little more about that so that the audience understands what you mean by sharing your intuition.
Um, well, sharing maybe insights, with my clients, or let's just stick with clients, and then getting confirmation from them, and there are things that I wouldn't just know, on my own.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. And in terms of the structure of the course, the content, the people involved, the buddy system, what really worked for you in this course that you found useful?
Well, first of all, it's consistency, committing to showing up at a certain time each week and scheduling that in the time to do it, to meet, and just making that a priority. So that first of all, and then being given some homework or things to practice in between each time. Got a lot of um, a lot of information, tools, techniques, throughout this course. and meeting with my buddy each week. Again, that's kind of the accountability piece of, did you do the homework? And I think a big part of it again is, um, meeting with a buddy is like finding that person to share intuitive things with in kind of a learning, growing situation. So I found that very, very beneficial as well.
Great. And did you like the structure? In other words, did the length of each class, the fact that it was each week, do you have anything to say about that at all, or not necessarily anything about that struck you?
Um, no, I like having, yes, that same time, same place, to really just kind of incorporate it. So
Great. So, what would be one amazing, exciting win that you know occurred during the period of our 6-week core curriculum that you know absolutely came as a result of this material and the entire class experience?
kind of using those intuitive techniques, like tuning into, well, who's my ideal client. And my goal was to have paying clients, and then as it progressed, a committed paying client. So I have one committed paying client as of now.
I'm speechless. I'm so glad because I know how important that was for you just starting your business, Janna.
Mhm.
Congratulations. That
Thank you.
is that is absolutely an exciting win. Good for you. All right. So now the next question, anything else you can think of that, could be considered exciting miracles, exciting wins, exciting manifestations that directly came from the taking the course?
I think it's just a confidence in showing up for my clients and knowing that those clients are meant to be, and it's like a mutual relationship.
Yes.
Mhm.
And what do you mean by meant to be? That might be a very valuable concept for some listeners.
Yeah, like I guess soul aligned clients, having an intention in who it is that I meant to serve, and then um, kind of leaving that piece up to, um, setting the intention, and then knowing that the clients that I meant to serve, I will find them or they'll find me.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Beautiful. True. So now, why would you endorse working with me in particular? There are so many facilitators, more and more now, because knowing one's intuition now, given what's going on in my particular country, in the world in general, knowing one's intuition is critically important. A compelling sense of one's power to handle what's going on in this transformational epic time that we live in. So, why would you choose me as someone to endorse?
Um, well, a couple reasons. First of all, that you demonstrate that you are intuitive and psychic, um, and I guess that first of all, and also you give a lot in your programs, like you give a tremendous amount of information, tools, and techniques. So there's a lot of value there in what you give out. And just knowing the value that I've received from it. So,
Thank you. Can you think of anything else to help listeners, as they sort through who they would trust, who they would turn to learn this kind of material, anything else come to mind as to why you would endorse me to someone?
Um, I think when you take on a group of people or a mastermind, you really do take that group on and you're committed to their success and progress, and guiding them, supporting them, and intuitively knowing what they need as well.
Thank you. Yes, and you're going to be doing the same thing someday. Thank you for that. Well, the final question, my dear, is why would you recommend this course and to whom? Meaning, what would be going on in their life, personally and professionally, given that it is for business owners? What would they be struggling with? What would they be longing for? Where you feel this course would be the perfect fit, the perfect solution for them?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was confidence, building confidence, and um, both on a personal level and an intuitive level. So that's was a benefit for myself, and so if somebody else was looking for that, um, I would recommend. And also as someone wanting to have a soul aligned business. Um, and incorporating some of the intuitive things with it, so forming a just basically a greater capacity to serve others in the work that I'm here to do.
Beautiful. And what might you hear somebody saying, like at a networking event or at a private gathering, where you would hear a need that they have? Even though they don't say, I need fill in the blank, you would intuitively sense a need, a longing, a misalignment that needed or could use some tweaking, where you know this course would be at least good for them to consider.
Yeah, someone looking for a soul aligned business, because that does really come from um, tuning into like what's your soul mission, who are your soul clients, who you're meant to serve, so kind of bringing all those pieces together.
Yes, true. I'm so glad that that's how it landed for you. Now, how can people find you? Would you please share a website, an email address, whatever you want to share, so that people can stay in touch with you, get on your list if they like, something like that?
Yes, so email is Janna S. Dewar at gmail.com. And Instagram is Janna.s.Dewar.
So make sure you spell Janna and Dewar, even though it shows up on this. You never know with technology, different displays.
Okay, so JANNASDEWAR at
Okay,
gmail.com.
beautiful. All right, my dear, thank you again for your time. It's always so wonderful to work with you. And congratulations on reaching your goal. More to come, right? More to come. Okay,
Thanks,
sweetie.
Sasha.
You're welcome. Bye bye, sweetie. Mwah.